Hello, and you're very welcome along to another quick tutorial. This one is how to use Zoom. What we're going to cover is scheduling a meeting, sending the invite out to your participants. But before we do any of that, I'm going to show you how to log in to Zoom. Don't forget, there will be a part 2 to this video, and it will be how to host a video within Zoom. So let's jump straight in, will we? First of all, we need to sign in to Zoom. So we go to zoom.us. So once you get to the Zoom homepage, click Sign In. And my advice to you here is sign in using Google. So when you click Sign In with Google, it's going to ask you for the password for that Google account, and then click Next. And congratulations, you're signed in. Once you're signed in, you can see your dashboard, you can see up and coming meetings, you can see previous meetings, you can see meeting templates. And again, if it's your first time signing into Zoom, Zoom will walk you through some of the features it has. Scheduling a meeting is very straightforward. You click Schedule a Meeting, you give your meeting a topic, you give your meeting a description, and you give your meeting a date. So for this scenario, I'm going to schedule a meeting for the 22nd. I'm going to schedule it at 5:30 in the afternoon. It automatically gives me a 1 hour duration for the meeting, but because we're using the basic Zoom plan, we're only actually allocated 40 minutes as a time limit. After 40 minutes, your meeting will get shut off. So it's worth remembering that. Don't schedule a meeting for 2 hours if you're only on the basic plan. There is a way around this, and it's to have your meeting in parts. So instead of having 1 hour meeting, why not have 2 half-hour meetings with a break in between? All you have to do is schedule the meeting as you would normally. The time limit here actually has no bearing on the meeting itself. So you can schedule your meeting for 30 minutes. Just don't forget to tell your participants that your meeting is going to be a part 1 and a part 2. So we scroll down here to time zone. We pick our time zone. Is this going to be a reoccurring meeting? We can click there if it is a meeting every Monday, for example. For security reasons, we always choose passcode, and it's automatically ticked here. The password is automatically put in for us, and it automatically creates a waiting room. A waiting room is somewhere where your participants can go to waiting for you to join. I'd recommend leaving the host camera on. It's one less thing you have to worry about. But I would also recommend the participant camera is off. That way, when the participant logs on, they can turn on the camera in their own time when they're ready. And it's the polite thing to do. Down at the bottom here, we have some meeting options. Allow participants to join at any time. I would recommend leaving that off. Because you've already created a waiting room, the participants will automatically go into the waiting room and you will get notified when they're in there. Mute participants on entry. I would always say yes to this. And the simple reason for that is it can become a very noisy atmosphere if you have a good few people in a meeting, they're all coming into the meeting, all of their microphones are turned on. Automatically record the meeting on the local computer. This is a good option and it's a handy feature to have. However, if you automatically record the meeting, you need to mention to your participants beforehand that you're recording the meeting. Then click Save. So, congratulations, you've just scheduled a meeting. Now you have all this information in front of you, the topic of your meeting, the description of your meeting, the time your meeting is going out, always check that. And you can add the meeting directly to your Google Calendar, to your Outlook calendar, or to your Yahoo calendar. Because you've signed in with Google, it will automatically send the meeting invite to your Google Calendar by clicking here. It's going to ask you, grant Zoom permission, you allow that. Again, telling you exactly what Zoom is going to do, you allow that. When your calendar opens, you'll see your meeting down here. If you click on that, you'll see all of your meeting details, which is how to join the meeting, your meeting ID, and your meeting password. When we scroll down, we see the security code. We can show that to ourselves, or we can hide it. It shows us that the waiting room is already for action. It has the invitation that you want to send to people. And again, it's reminding you here, so it's a summary. It's reminding you, it's saying the host video is going to be on, but the participant videos is going to be off. It's also telling you that the participants will have muted microphones upon entry. Now there's a handy feature. It says start this meeting. That's if you want to start the meeting straight away. Now we don't want to start the meeting. If you want to edit your meeting, you can simply click on this button here, edit this meeting, and you will be brought back in and you can edit any of the meeting details you have here. Scheduling a meeting is done. Meeting summary is here. Now you want to invite people to your meeting. The simplest thing to do is click the button here, copy invitation. You have your meeting details. You log on to the meeting. I would always suggest that you copy meeting invitation. When you're in your email, click Compose New Mail and simply paste the message details there. You now want to invite people, so you put in their addresses here. So I'm going to put in our test account's email address. I'm going to put in the subject, and then I'm going to click send. So when the participant gets an email, they click on it. They see their details in front of them. They see the message ID. They see the passcode. Now all your participant has to do is simply click the link. When your participant clicks the link, this is the first thing they're going to see. So what it's asking here is it's saying, have you installed Zoom on your computer? If so, it will open it. You'll get this dialog box that says it's connecting. Now, what's happened here is we've scheduled the meeting for the future. So we've scheduled the meeting for the 22nd and the 10th. Now it's telling us that the meeting doesn't start till 5:30. If the meeting did start, we'd be able to go straight into it. Another dialog box that your participant might see is the Join a Meeting dialog box. This is where you put in your meeting ID, which can be found in your email. That's your meeting ID here. I'm going to put it in here. I put in my name. I'm going to click Join. It's asking me for a meeting password. And again, it's telling me that the meeting is scheduled for the 22nd of October 2020. It starts at 5:30 p.m. That's what it's called. So I can't just go into it now. An important thing to remember is Zoom will always encourage you to download the software. So in this scenario, it's asking us here, do you want me to open Zoom for you? Click Open Zoom if it's installed on your computer. If it's not installed on your computer, then why not download it? That's basically what it's saying here. Now, if your participant doesn't have Zoom and doesn't want to download it, now it'll do you no harm to download it. It doesn't take up much room on your computer. You simply click Cancel, then you click Launch Meeting. When it opens up this dialog box again, now you have a new option. Having issues with Zoom client? Click Join Zoom. So we're going to click Cancel here, and we're going to click Join from your browser. It's going to ask you to put in your name. Make sure you're not a robot. I'm going to click join. You need to agree to the policies, and then it's telling you again that the meeting hasn't started because it's scheduled for the 22nd of October. But I wanted to run through those steps with you just in case one of your participants didn't in fact have Zoom installed on their computer. So congratulations, you've signed into Zoom, you've scheduled a meeting, you've shared that meeting with your participants, and we've given you a little bit of an insight into what the participant sees in case you have any issues. If you have any questions about anything covered today, please feel free to give me a shout. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Take care for now.